Hey, Steve Basic Architect. Yeah, I am in the studio, got the vibe board fired up, and I have the floor plan. If you watched the video a few days ago, I took a walk around this project. We talked about the details inside. We walked around the outside, took a look at the house, and then we went down in the basement, take a look at some of the details and stuff there in the rough framing stage. I thought, hey, let's head on back to the studio. Let's fire up the floor plan and let's bring you a walkthrough with the architect. Alrighty, so we took a walk around this floor plan. Let's take a look at this. I'm going to squeeze it up here just a little bit because I'm going to talk about a couple things here. You know, when I'm designing floor plans, one of the things I like to do is I like to think about the house as a series of zones and what's important to certain specific areas and functions, right? So let's take a look at this. Right here, I am going to call that Zone 1. And Zone 1 is a utility area. Zone 2, which is this area here, that's 2. 2 is devoted to living. 3, over here, is devoted to guests and seconds. Seconds means seconds in bedrooms and such. And then here is 4. And 4 is the owner's zone. I'll switch to red here. All right, so 4 zones, and you can see basically zones 3, 2, and 4, 2, 3, 4, they all have this view out the back of the house, right? And that's where those views are, out the back. And so it's no, how can I say, accident that the utility space, or Zone 1, is kind of on the opposite side, right? We're not putting the garage in between the living room and the view. We want to make sure that the fundamental things like views and function of views, hey, I want to see out into that field. You know, you're walking around this job site with the homeowner and they're standing there saying, oh, I love this view. I want to be able to sit in my living room someday or stand at the kitchen sink and take in that view. So that being said, we took care of that on a fundamental level. Here, you can see, we have a 2-car garage. Not a whole lot of magic here. We have our garage doors. They come in, and the utility space, you go in, we have our mudroom and our laundry room. Laundry room about 10 foot by, or 11 foot by 9. Mudroom here, we're probably talking about 6 or 7 feet by the same 8 or 9 feet. Has a nice closet, you know, almost 6-foot closet, has a bench here, a couple crates and stuff for the dog, and then nice folding space, washer and dryer. It is no accident that the dryer here can vent to the outside directly, as well as we have a sink there. So that is kind of the utility space. This is the back door, right here, and then here is our front entry. So it's kind of nice that we have our front entry. It has a bench with a coat rack and all of that stuff, but you can also come in the front door and hit that mudroom pretty quickly. So those are pretty well connected. And then off of this kind of spinal hallway here, not only do we have that entryway and the mudroom, and it finishes in the garage, and that takes you into the main living space. We have the powder room is just off of there. We have a little window to the outside. And, you know, that's 5.5 feet by 6 feet there, enough for a toilet and sink. And then notice here, right, the homeowners, they wanted 2 different living rooms. So we're calling this one the media room, this one the living room. Notice the living room doesn't have a TV, right? They didn't want a TV. They wanted the living room, a place to go read, sit, relax, have a cup of tea, take in the views, have a conversation with somebody. That is what their living room is for. The media room has a TV. And the media room, it's a little over 9 foot by almost 12 foot. So it's enough. You got a couch, a love seat, and a TV in there. You got a door here, and we have a pocket door that connects us to that main living area. We do have a couple limited windows here, but the media room doesn't have the view out to the back pasture, and for somewhat of a good reason. The fact that if I'm in the media room, I'm probably going to be watching TV or on my computer or whatever the case is. So I'm really not there to take in the view. If I want to take in the view, guess what? I'm going to go sit in the living room, or I'm going to sit at the dining room table, or I'm going to stand in the kitchen, or go to the screen and porch, or go lay in my bed. Those are options to take in the view. So that being said, this back area here, we have the living room here. And that's about 17 feet by 11, 14, 15 feet. And then that connects with a barn door, and it has a wood stove, and we have nice big windows, if you remember in the walkthrough, out to the outside. Then we have our dining area, which is kind of partitioned off as part of the kitchen. That's where our lift and slide door gets us out to the screened-in porch. And then off of that is our kitchen, and that kitchen has got that big, beautiful window on the corner so that we get those views down that pasture there while we're standing at that kitchen sink. Or if I'm even sitting at the island, I get those views, right? Taking in all of that. And then we just so happen to have a little utility space here in the pantry as an offshoot of the kitchen to help store some of our dry goods there. Now, this here, we have a pocket door there. Once you breach this area, now we get into the guests and seconds room. So zone 3, we have a flex room. So we call it a flex room. It's a game of semantics. It can be a guest room. It can be a flex room, an office. They weren't sure exactly how they were going to use it, so we just called it the flex room. It does have a nice closet here that is, you know, about 6 foot 8 inches by the 25 inches. Has a nice double window here, so you get a nice view out to the front with a barn door where I can sneak a view out across the hallway there and some potential built-ins there. And then continuing down the hall, I have a bathroom here. So we have tub, toilet, and sink with a linen closet. And that continues into our bedroom there that is, I don't know, about 15 feet by 12 foot 3. But like that kitchen, this has got these nice big windows here. So we're getting those views out the corner to the pasture. And so, you know, we have that utility space, we have that living space, we have that guest and seconds space. And then over here on the back side of the living room, kind of on the total other side of the house from all of the noise and stuff, we have a little cased opening here that brings us into the bathroom. And they didn't want the bathroom to be inside the bedroom suite. They wanted it to kind of be a pseudo inside. So we have a cased opening, and then that gets you into the bathroom. I mean, it's a house for 2 people that are soon to retire their dream home. And so they're going to hang out here and do their thing. And, you know, with 2 people in there, does it matter if you have a door or not? Probably not. Right? It doesn't make a difference. And so they have their double vanity there, their toilet, nice big oversized shower with a bench and a shampoo shelf, which is the all-important shampoo shelf there, and a linen closet. One of the things I like to do is I like to make sure linen closets are inside the bathroom. There is nothing worse than, well, there probably are things worse, but bear with me. It's a phrase, right? But you get into the bathroom, take off all your clothes, you're about to step in the shower, and it's like, oh, I don't have a towel in here. So now you got to figure it out and got to get a towel. But if the linen closet's in the bathroom, guess what? Oh, no towel, open the door, towel's right there. It's in the bathroom with you. Yes, put the linen closet in the bathroom with you. And then you go through, we have a door here that brings us in. We have some closets where we have her stuff, his stuff there. So we have a his and her closet. And then around the corner here, we have a very simple 12 by 15 bedroom, queen bed, a couple windows there. We have some beautiful views out the side there and some beautiful views out that 9-foot window there. So you can see how that's all zoned in there, right? So we have this basic Z of a house. So there's a lot of surface area, you know, down, and go to green down there, there, and here. So you can see over half the house is dedicated to that view down the pasture. Depending on what room you're in, it's going to satisfy those needs. So I like it, very simple. I call it kind of a 2.5 bedroom. It'd be a very simple plan to say, hey, Steve, you know, this bedroom isn't long enough. Oh, not a problem. We can add 2 feet or 4 feet and extend it there. I mean, another 2 feet would have been 32 square feet, and it's probably the cheapest 32 square feet in the house to make that room a little bit bigger. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed that. If you haven't checked out all of the other videos on this house, like I said, I took a walk around the outside, I took a walk on the first floor, I took a walk down in the basement, talked about all the details. Go check them out. They were just maybe last week, I think. And yeah, let me know in the comments what you think. Do you like these? Let me know in the comments, please. Do you like when you walk through the floor plan and you get to put the floor plan together with the walk around, or should this isn't doing anything for you and maybe I should not do this anymore? But if it's working for you, drop a comment. Let me know. Go tell all your friends. Most importantly, if you're a subscriber, thank you very much. I do respect all of you that, you know, religiously watch my videos and comment, and I greatly appreciate it. I love to share the information. I think it's really important that we do that. And yeah, drop a comment. Let me know what you might want to see. Do you want to see other parts of the architectural drawings, you know, when we do this stuff? So go check it out. Let me know, and we'll go from there. If you're not a subscriber, you know the deal. Smash that subscribe button. Go tell all your friends, hey, I just watched this video, Steve Baczek Architect. Go check them out. And aside from YouTube, yeah, you can find me on LinkedIn. You can find me on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. Yeah, all over there. I'm a contributor on the Build Show. So you can go to buildshow.com under the experts tab. You can find me there also. So go check it out. And yeah, here on YouTube, you can leave a comment. All I ask is be respectful. And I'll do my very, very best to get back to you. So I greatly appreciate it. Other than that, hope you enjoyed the video. I'm Steve Baczek Architect. Until next time, long live our buildings.